Hi, so I just wanted to comment on a video that I saw on YouTube about the United States military and the new standards that they're about to implement. So, from what I've seen online, is essentially they're turning the United States Army into a woke community, which includes allowing men to use clear nail polish, allowing women to use lipstick and nail polish, and no more shark attacks, no more aggression by the DIs, no more military, like really guns a blazing. We're going into war where unfortunately people can live or die. I was stunned beyond belief. My dad is a 20-year veteran of the United States Army. He served in World War II and also in Korea 3 times. He was in the 82nd Airborne as a master jumper. Um, can't say enough about my dad and the contributions he made to this country in his 20 years of service. I only wish that my contributions as a member of the United States Army uh, could even come within a percentage point of what he did. But that being the case, I remember distinctly every day of my time in basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And I remember my drill instructors. I remember their names. I remember pushing up the entire state of South Carolina. I remember the brim of their hats banging against my forehead when they would speak to me. The clang of my dog tags, either going off the floor if we were in the barracks or going off the cement if we were outside. The untenable, unique experiences that these drill instructors performed, all in the name of making sure that every single soldier in our platoon, in our company, was prepared in every way, shape, and form to provide the United States government with the best possible soldier that he could possibly have. I remember talk show host Rush Limbaugh used to say that the military has two essential functions: to kill people and destroy things. And I don't think he ever served in the military. I know the military does a lot of other functions. They, do a lot of work as far as humanitarian aid. They are integrated into the communities that their bases are in, and I know they do a lot of good for children, for families, for fellow veterans. But I saw this video and it incensed me when I saw, like, I'm sorry, whether you're a man or a woman, like, not everybody knows how to throw a baseball. But if you're throwing a hand grenade, like a baseball, and you're lucky to get it 50 feet away from you, and then you tuck your head in the ground, I think you're going to have a pretty bad day. You need to have the power and at least the the rudimentary, fundamental elements of throwing an object at least 100 feet. That's, for baseball fans, 90 feet are the base paths. So maybe just a little bit beyond first base. I would say that would be reasonably safe if it were me. But bringing the standards down and allowing the military, especially in days like today, where we don't know what's going on in the Strait of Hormuz or in Iran or with China or with Russia or with the Ukraine or with Taiwan or, all of the different factions, Venezuela. We just got through with that. Now Cuba, there are issues there. And again, please, the veterans, the people that are serving right now are doing an unbelievable job from everything that I've seen. However, it was just so jarring to look at this film of what standards are being reduced and why. It's just really disconcerting to me. And I would like to know if you feel the same thing, whether you're a veteran or not. I mean, do you want to be in a military where, you don't have the capability, you don't have the strength, you don't have the physical attributes to perform your duties in a military manner? I still remember, my general orders. My first general order is I will guard everything within the limits of my post and quit my post only when properly relieved. My second general order is I'll obey my special orders and perform all my duties in a military manner, and so on and so forth. These were things that I did back in 1981. It's 2026, and I feel that at my age now, even after 13 surgeries, I feel with adequate working out and adequate preparation, I could serve and I could be a useful tool in the military. I look at some of the people that are joining today, and I don't know why they're joining, but you need to have the basic elements of physical strength, killer instinct, and understanding that you're joining the military to protect your country. And the only way that you're going to be able to protect your country is to be able to protect yourself, to protect the people around you, and to protect the assets that the United States military has entrusted you with. So I would just really like to hear from anyone, agree, disagree, why. Am I looking at things in a jaded sort of way after, 45 years, thereabouts? I'm really confused because I think everybody should have an opportunity, but I've always had a very strong conviction about women in combat. And I'm not saying that women are not capable of performing the duties of a combat infantryman. I think they're far and few between. That's just my opinion. But I think it's the more human level, the more moral level of what does it do to a soldier when a woman is captured and raped, beaten, desecrated by the enemy? What does that do to the morale of the platoon, of the company, of, the brigade, of, whatever element you happen to be a part of? Those are the things that really, really kind of cause you to really think hard about, do I want a woman fighting with me in live combat? Do I want to go hand to hand when I was a police officer, did I want a woman partner that weighed 110, 120 pounds soaking wet, and have some guy that's, 6'4", 275, take her weapon from her, kill her, and then use her weapon to, quite possibly kill me? Do I feel that women can't be police officers, just like in the military? Again, it's not as easy as yes or no. There are a lot of practical limitations and a lot of practical elements that go into making that decision. So I just would love to hear anyone that would be interested in this topic and chime in and just let me know what you think. And perhaps I could speak a little more about those, and if I have to do my research and, have a dialogue with what people think, what people don't think, and maybe arrive at some type of statistical analysis, both for and against, and why, and kind of go from there. So be my guest as far as looking online, YouTube, and looking at the new military or the new army, so to speak, and their new standards. And please let me know, and I would love to hear your opinions. Appreciate it, and look forward to hearing from you.